The core of a solid foundation are the measurements and the control valves. The measurement is the window into the process to see small changes in the process. And the control valve, or final element, is the way of affecting the process and must be able to make small changes to the process. In order to achieve these objectives, it is important that the reproducibility error of the measurement and any noise and interferences in the measurement be minimized. For the control valve, it means that stick slip and deadband must be at an absolute minimum. Also in this unit, we'll look at the location and the selection of measurements and control valves, and look at some of the other important improvements that can be made to the foundation, which includes tuning the controllers and adding cascade and feed-forward control, besides reducing the dead time that is in the process control system.
With the introduction of field bus technology within the last few years, our tools for implementing control systems have dramatically changed. It impacts the wiring of our installation, in some cases the capability of the basic devices. However, even with this new technology, it hasn't changed the need for this basic understanding of measurement location, placement, and the importance in looking at the detail in terms of actuator actions and the basic understanding of the installation. Those are fundamental to setting a good foundation for implementing advanced control.
I had the privilege of working with Mike for a couple of years on advanced control, so I'm going to try and get into his head here. One of the things that has happened over the years is that the advanced control engineer normally addressed the basic control system requirements as a matter of course, and this was done in the 80s and 90s without much fanfare and maybe much recognition of what was happening. Today, engineers get into advanced control and do not have the training or even maybe the appreciation of the requirements needed in the basic control system. And this can lead to problems in terms of obviously in terms of putting at risk the whole effort, but more subtly it leads into longer testing times as a very minimum and longer commissioning times, and reduces the potential benefits that might be possible otherwise with the advanced process control system. A final note from Mike here on Unit 2 is that the return on investment hurdles keep getting higher, so it is increasingly difficult to justify the instrumentation. But it is important to realize that the value and benefits from the advanced control project are not going to be achieved unless the foundation is right. So there's actually an opportunity here, if you recognize this, to get the instrumentation and the control valves fixed and performing at their level that is really needed not only for the advanced control system but for the general operation of the plant.